nominated Caroline Millington for the Leading Greatness Award category because she's just that. She's a great leader, or we in Plum Life think she is. She leads by example. She's somebody who always puts others before herself, whether that's the organisation or individuals and managers within the team. Caroline's had an extremely busy year, working particularly on the growth of the team and how we develop within the Great Places and how we fit into that 10-year plan. We have no fun days or community events to talk of, but Caroline has been supportive around developing the team and actually raising our profile within Great Places. And as part of that, she helps to support the team through accreditation to IRPM. So all members of Plum Life Management are now qualified to IRPM as associate or members. And that gives us a real strong arm when we're going out for new business.
Anne is a fantastic financial support coordinator. She's so committed and industrious, but she's also knowledgeable and empathetic and non-judgmental. So many of our residents struggle because of multiple problems, debt, that they can't cope with the benefit system and they need that helping hand. And Anne has been amazing over the years since she's been at the Blackburn office in helping so many customers get backdated benefits, get out of debt, and they're so appreciative. But also she's a great team member. She's really supportive to colleagues. She's a good listener. She always mucks in.
I've known Sarah. She has shown continual progression in promoting value for money, efficiency and change within her team. In my eyes, she has been a true role model for me with her knowledge, creativity and drive for greatness in all she does. The work she has done with carbon literacy is incredible, and by her hard work and dedication has put Great Places on the carbon literacy map and is by far leading the way. I feel I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for such an amazing mentor, manager, friend and role model. You truly deserve more recognition in all you do.
So I've nominated Sharon Brown for this award because of the work that she's done, particularly on GDPR. As a business, Great Places are absolutely compliant with GDPR, and that's due to the immense amount of work that Sharon has done. I think she can be relied upon to really deliver whatever it takes with real professionalism and to a really high standard. I think she works well with her customers who are mainly internal, but gives them confidence that the actual business is being managed well and our risks are mitigated, and that gives me as a director as well confidence and ease. So well done, Sharon. Thanks.
Sue's been a fantastic member of our Business Transformation Working Group. She's been entirely flexible throughout the project, so during the review period she's worked right across the regions without kind of any hesitation when we've asked her to do that, and during the test and learn period she's just been completely flexible as well. So she's spent loads of time going to Sheffield kind of 3 or 4 days a week supporting Tanya with the antisocial behaviour test. She's worked with Matty Lyons on caretaking, kind of supporting across all the regions. She's just been fantastic in that respect. Nothing is ever too difficult or too much trouble for Sue to tackle. She's also a real people person, so she's fantastic with our customers, trialling the new ways of working. But she's also great with colleagues, so she's got a really good way of challenging people's perceptions and kind of ways of doing things in a way that's really supportive and takes people along with her on the journey. Rather than gets her backs up. She's just an ideal member of the working group. I know that Sue's not one to ever kind of shout about her achievements, so I think winning this award would be a really great way for her to raise her profile and to celebrate what she's achieved throughout the review and the test and learn period.
I've nominated Bernard for this award because I think he richly deserves it. He is an incredible guy to work with. He's universally popular amongst his colleagues, and I'd say so with customers as well, which is vitally important in terms of the role he's got. Bernard's managed to balance his role as caretaker and his role with the repair service, and I rely upon him a great deal, as do all his colleagues. He is just a great guy, very, very dependable, incredible work ethic. He does things that you don't ask him to do. And he adds great value to the service. In summary, I think Bernard epitomises everything that is great about Great Places, and I think he richly deserves the award.
Nominated Chloe Shevchuk for the Creativity, Change and Innovation Award. Chloe has consistently presented an enthusiasm and a cheerfulness during her work on the BT project. She listens and she learns. She's got no preconceived ideas and has thrown herself wholeheartedly into the whole BT ethos. Good luck, Chloe.
I'd like to nominate Amira Ahmed for this award because she is a very genuine, caring person who was very welcoming with me on day one going to head office. She delivered a very good training session, but more than that, she goes above and beyond, and she's somebody you can go to about pretty much anything, and she'll always do her best to help you.
I nominated Dan because he's an unsung hero. He doesn't get the credit he's due for all the work that he does for the business systems team. So yeah, I put him forward.
For Dan Refson, who works in the Tech Apps team in IT, he's one of the unsung heroes of IT. People don't necessarily see the great work he does behind the scenes. He's been responsible for a lot of our successes with 365, working out how to make it talk to from Agile to Access, and without him we wouldn't have had half of the successes that we have had. So this is why I nominated him for this award.
I've only known Lucy since October when I moved into the Salford neighbourhood team. From a personal point of view, I found Lucy incredibly welcoming. I was worried about transitioning from part to full time, and she was immediately very reassuring, letting me know how she could be flexible to help me. Amazing, not every colleague would do this. Lucy has a knack of knowing what people need and support and what kind of support they need, and she naturally finds the right approach. I can see how much her team values this and how much they have benefited from her giving her time in this way. With new team members, I've seen her focusing on what is right for them and spending the time that they need, even if that is to her own detriment. And even during this time of change, Lucy has continued to focus on doing the right thing for everyone around her. You're an absolute delight to work with. Well done, Lucy.
Kulsum has done a brilliant piece of work with Glenn, delivering project consistency. This is a piece of work that means that all people in great places who have access to the Access system will be able to see live information about each resident and the property where our investment contractors are carrying out work. Kulsum has been tireless and enthusiastic in getting this delivered and deserves all the praise she gets. Thanks, Kulsum.
Lisa Uzadima for efficiencies, partnerships and value for money, because I think she's somebody that Great Places should be really proud of. She generates social value, she makes us great partnerships that enables all our communities to foster, and I think she's somebody that truly embodies deeds, not words.
I've worked closely with Justine throughout the general needs consultation and restructure process. She's been fantastic to work with. She's a great project manager and she's really meticulous in her attention to detail, but she's also really fair and really cares about the welfare of our colleagues. So we've had hundreds of queries through change support where colleagues have really needed to know information to help support them to make decisions about their futures, and Justine has been really meticulous in making sure that we support colleagues through that and find out as much as we can and offer them as much advice as we possibly can to help them make decisions for themselves around the process. So I think this winning this award would be a really good way to recognise Justine's contribution to that.
Lucinda is passionate about what she does. She shares a lot of success stories that inspire the team. She's very practical and leads by example. Her leadership style has earned her loads of trust and commendation. I would say that Lucy is open-minded, bright and resourceful. She's equally caring, respectful, and makes a lot of effort with colleagues and customers alike. From her, I've learned to keep it simple and smart. She really is a pleasure to work with and a great treasure to Great Places. Thank you.
A few words on why I've nominated Gordon Ashurst for the Colleague Awards. Firstly, when I joined the organisation last August, Gordon just made me feel so welcome. I immediately settled in, and I see this on a daily basis with the tenants. He's just so caring. His attitude, I see him deliver it daily. He strives to leave the tenants happy when we leave. He's a can-do type of guy. Nothing's ever too much for him. And he's so professional, even if with difficult tenants, what we meet on the odd occasion. All in all, he's just an overall decent guy, and I think he deserves a little bit of recognition.
Has a very positive personal attitude, and this is reflected in the way she works within our office. She uplifts our office with her presence. She's always ready to help colleagues and residents and uses her extensive coaching and counselling experience to get the best out of people. She has worked for Great Places for many years and knows the customers in our region well, and always shows empathy and understanding. Although she works part-time, she was always more than happy to vary her work pattern to cover for other members of staff or to attend meetings, events and training courses like today.
In surgery, and John and I were there, and we were just working away as normal, and a couple of customers came in. John jumped straight up and started to deal with them really well, really professionally, and I thought it was just really good the way I could sit there and observe him, the way he dealt with them, the knowledge that he gave them as well from the questions that they were asking him, and I just thought that was really, really good. And it was very courteous, very polite, and they went away happy. And I just thought, well, if that doesn't deserve some sort of acknowledgement, I don't know what does. So that's why I put it forward. Well done, John.
In my view, Fiona is a really inspirational leader. She's a fantastic ambassador for customer services and also for our new ways of working that we're putting in place with the change process. She's worked with me closely, leading the business transformation reviews and test and learn, and she's really a whirlwind in action at times, so nothing is too big a job for her. She can really get through the work, but she really takes time to spend time with our colleagues and communicate effectively with them so that they can understand the changes that she's been testing and the ways that our methods of working are changing, and they can understand why as well. So she's just been really great at communicating individually to colleagues but also to whole teams, and she's got a really good way of bringing people along with her and really kind of understanding what their issues are and being able to address those effectively.
Hi Julie, just want to say thank you for all your help and support over the past year. Good luck at the awards, hope it goes well and have a good night.
It's difficult to know what to say about Laura Talbot. She's simply brilliant. If I had 10 Laura Talbots, I could rule the world. Good luck, Laura.
Rachel demonstrates her commitment to Great Places by being very positive in her work without exception. She demonstrates her commitment to our values all of the time. She has a very positive impact in the office with her colleagues and can be completely trusted to represent Great Places in a professional manner at all times and ensure we get the best outcome both for our customers and for Great Places. Rachel thrives in working with her colleagues collaboratively and has a strong influence in the team and the projects that she works on. She's a real asset to the Blackpool team and to the organisation as a whole.
Jenny's a fantastic project manager, and she's also an excellent practitioner of our Great Places change methodology. She's been fantastic during the business transformation review and test and learning general needs. She's full of ideas. She's always kept us on track through the review, and most kind of importantly, everything that she does is thinking about our customer interests. That's at the heart of everything, as well as how we can deliver our services more effectively and efficiently. So I really don't know what we would have done in the general needs review without kind of Jenny supporting us and leading the way, really. We've been really lucky to have her, and I think kind of winning this award would be a really good way to recognise her contribution to that.
Sarah is an inspirational manager for the environmental team and passionate about carbon literacy. For Great Places to be one of only 2 housing organisations in the country to have a gold standard for carbon literacy is an incredible achievement. Well done, Sarah.
Scott, because he's sort of like a back officer person, and so people don't really fully appreciate all the work he does for the business systems team, so I thought this is a good forum to nominate him for this. He's got a can-do attitude, always helpful, and a recent success, Contact Right Back, he was part of that, so yeah, good luck.
I nominated Tim because I work quite closely with Tim on quite a few projects, and each time I've worked with him on a project, and we've always under pressure with time constraints, he's always been really accommodating, really friendly, with a can-do attitude, and he always makes me feel at ease and calms me down.
This is a nomination for Amira in Learning and Development. I nominated Amira because she's just great to work with. There's never a problem. Anytime you ask her questions, she's always amazingly helpful and incredibly cheerful. In fact, I'm pretty sure she must be taking pills, and I'd quite like some of them to cheer me up on a Monday morning, because she's always smiling and she's just great to work with.
Nick thoroughly deserves the award of going beyond the call of duty. His response to 2 emergency situations that occurred in the space of a few weeks in the Blackpool region was quite remarkable. The first emergency situation involved a serious fire in Blackpool, and Nick assisted the fire service in ensuring that our customers were dealt with in a sensitive manner. Nick ensured our customers were kept thoroughly informed of progress, and also ensured that insurers dealt with the resulting claim speedily. The second emergency situation involved a major flood in Lancaster, which many of you will have seen in the news. 8 of our flats at Scotforth Court had to be evacuated. Nick was on hand well into the early hours next day to assist emergency services wading through 4 feet of water to see the extent of damage in our properties. Following the flood, Nick played a significant role in working with customers to ensure they were returned to their properties as soon as possible, and also ensure that insurers dealt with the matter as quickly as possible. Nick went way above the call of duty and thoroughly deserves to be an award winner.
I nominated Saf, and she is neighbourhood manager for Manchester South. She is an amazing neighbourhood manager. She's great for her team, she's great for me. She never comes up with any excuses and is so solution focused. So as a result, customers in our region get a great service.
I would like to make a nomination for Krista Walker. Krista is a fantastic example of someone who clearly understands our vision and values, and she evidences this every day in her work, her attitude and her behaviour. Krista is the go-to person for lots of people across the organisation. She's often called upon to help train new starters with systems like Axis, CallPay and Manchester Move. Krista has a really calm and measured approach to dealing with people, and she's respected by the team and beyond. With little guidance, she quickly got her head around the new telephony software, and she's created a suite of professional, warm and friendly messages, and she is the voice that our customers hear when they're in Great Places. She's also stepped into the breach when the other team leader went off on maternity leave, and she's taken on the full line management of the whole team. I would love to see Krista publicly recognised for her continuous effort and contribution towards the success of Great Places.